just acting our age. There's people here that I just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., we ain't done yet, trying our best to make it last. Freedom running through us like an open. We're too high on being young and there's still to race. We've got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. Just acting our age. We're too loud, we're too proud, we're too high to come back down. We don't think, we don't plan, we stay as long as we can. As long as we can. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. Just acting our age.
Welcome to Draft Week. All the effort you spent scouting comes down to this. Start the draft when you're ready.
She's up against them all, but the writing's on the wall. There's more than meets the eye with her, and nothing I can do. I'm left without a clue. She sees it all in black and white or blue. She's got a rebel heart. One day she's gonna fall.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
She's up against no, she never will admit that what she wants she never get. She never knows just when to quit. I stole it up the skies. Her heart is where fire lies. Can see it in her painted eyes. She's got a rebel heart. One day she's gonna fall. She's got a rebel heart. She's up against it.
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal.
She don't seem to understand what she wants to do. Light a fire
halftime. I know you've seen the press. Their offense has been talking smack about us all week. I don't know about...
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. Everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The regular season getting started here, and this is one veteran who should give them a fearsome defensive presence coming off the edge this year. It's the Eagles going up against the Redskins. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead. We turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a... They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here's the option going right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Surveying the field. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack.
Offense. That penalty is...
I'll shout you out in my next video.
Offense now, they head back on the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes in.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Von Miller in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So 1 quarter in the books on NFL kickoff weekend. 7-0 is our score. We'll head back to FedEx
Thanks,
Field
man.
after this timeout. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now Bell trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600. And he goes down. Dalton couldn't get rid of it, and that will be a safety. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Starting to run to the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
It's second down. Dalton looking. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Dalton throwing on second down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Philip Dorsett, a 20-yard touchdown. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll go again with Bell. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Third down from the gun, Dalton. He's got time in the pocket, and he's got Moncrief. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So Dalton now. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it's fourth down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Left side, it's Dorsett. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Second down, Dalton. And his throw is incomplete. The veteran Brent Selleck, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a loss of 3 to bring up. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go quick here on first down. Find incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Under heavy pressure and down go. Play action now, Dalton. Surveying the field. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and then get that onside kick. And partner, this first week.
What's up, man?
Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul right now. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love.
Yeah, unsubbed, and I don't know why.
When the night ends, there's no winner when you're walking alone. Sliding down the last street as the day creeps. What you doing with nobody at home? Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul. Come on. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. I said,
Stupid. Thanks, man. I'll shout you out in my next video.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL.
Breeze to throw on second down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3. come the Cowboys. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And once again, they go with Sproles. And this time, he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great... Again, they'll run it. Again, it's Sproles. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Here's Sproles. And he is going to lose yardage here. Field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done, so I think going for it there was the right call.
2nd down following the run. Now it's Sproles, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Dallas gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the... Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Watch left. Stop right there. Ready. Four down. Check.
Sproles. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They come out here in the I.
Right there. 56.
They'll run it with Sproles. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. And then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring it. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the gun, it's Breeze. And Matthews has it right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And a tale of 2 weeks, so to speak. Last week, really good. Here, I don't know, they say baseball's a game of inches. Maybe he's just a little bit off from last week, but it's produced different results.
It certainly has. Not the results that he or his team expected. I think what I loved the most about watching him last week when we were doing the game was how he could change tempos throughout the game. They could go fast, they could go slow, they could go medium.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Now Breeze will hand to his fullback. This is Johnson. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. He's got time in the pocket. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. Now 4th down. Breeze now on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Play action. Breeze. He's got time. All kinds of time. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 44 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you...
I'm tired of this in the kitchen. But how else am I gonna get it? 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 I put it in Javic. I got these bitches dripping. Was young, I wanted a Bentley. I promise I'm gonna. How else am I gonna get it? I had a trap at the vacant. Swimming around in Vegas. Mama, we finally made it. Order with a Rex, I'm a trap star. She a ride just like the bricks in the backyard. Taught her how to on the white heart. I can't take her on a date, cause I get getting dinner. Put my wrist in the pot, I can make it trip. I'm tired of this in the kitchen. But how else am I gonna get it? 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 I'm getting kinda tired of all this in the kitchen. How else am I gonna get it? 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 Whip. How else am I gonna get it? How else am I gonna get it? Whip. How else am I gonna get it? How else am I gonna get it? Whip. You know my is the best. I feel like I should stop and retire as a vet and probably maybe put on a new. Oh, I'm in the cruise ship. I'm tired of this in the kitchen. But how else am I gonna get it? 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 I'm getting kinda tired of all this in the kitchen. How else am I gonna get it? 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 Whip. How else am I gonna get it? How else am I gonna get it? Whip. How else am I gonna get it? How else am I gonna get it?
Weatherman says it's gonna rain. Don't worry, girl, it won't change a thing. Yeah, we still got plans tonight. We're gonna kick it, that's a given, baby, rain or shine. Leave your Sunday best at home. Be the last time you wear what you got on. Bikini top and cut off jeans. Baby girl, you know you looking mean. She said, how we gonna make it through the mud hole? Won't you think you got swampers on my truck phone? Ooh, it's about to get done in the dirty south. I'm about to show you what it's all about. But don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. We gonna tap, light that fire. We gonna crank that country. Pass that, and get thirsty. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Well, it's about to get done.
You've made it all the way to the wild card round. Remember, the playoffs are single elimination.
About a good old flood, watching that red clay turn to mud. Sling it up, slap past the doors like a new paint job on a 4x4. Girl, you gonna have a good old time, can't let a little bit of rain change your mind. Let your hair down, kick off in boots. For once in your life, let yourself cut loose. Gonna get money from head to toe, clean it off, living in a swimming hole. Listen, about to get dirty in the dirty South. I'm about to show you what it's all about. Don't worry, this rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, but still throwing down. We're gonna tap, light that fire. We're gonna crank that country. That's it, Thursday. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. It's about to get dirty. Yeah. Listen, about to get dirty. Girl, your whole life's about to change. Baptized in muddy water, let me hear you say, let it rain.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a wild card game coming up, and you know what that means. It's win or go home. This is what you strap the pads on for. The opportunity to take a step forward in your quest for a world championship. It's the Redskins going up against the Cardinals.
They'll put two receivers left, two to the right.
380.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill looking and finding Allen Hurns. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On first down, it's Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
From the red zone now, Tannehill dumps it complete to Miller. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Again, Tannehill. And it's complete. Henry, 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Now it's Miller. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. Now Tannehill. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. So out now come the Cardinals. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me is balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. David Irving in there to get it. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Back to throw, Tannehill. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing again is Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Tannehill on 1st down. Caught by Cobb. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Tannehill throwing again. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll go down at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now with to the air again, Tannehill. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Randall Cobb. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll get this one up to the 26. So we come upon halftime here in this. Okay. Here's a run with a fullback, Tommy Bohanna. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They didn't. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. This is Miller. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yep. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They begin with a run by Miller. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. You're watching the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. This is Cobb with a catch right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one.
I can't even do 5
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
The Chicago Bears are in the freaking
On 1st down, Tannehill. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 8. One receiver left, 3 to the right. He's back to throw. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw.
Oh, I knew.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Who's on?
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Nice.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs.
Oh,
None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline.
Comment if you're on.
A road win in the National Football League.
The light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me? I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Here in the
Now Hundley. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing, Hundley. And Green with a catch left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Well, the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 3rd and 5. Bryant spread out to the right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Dwayne Harris, the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available.
Second down, Peterson. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They run the counter now. It's Peterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the
comes Minnesota. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Three receivers to the left, one to the right. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul-searching there.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. Well, they held them to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run,
Now he'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Peterson alone in the backfield. They'll look to throw here. And his throw here is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's third down. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So now come the Vikings. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right.
They come out here in the eye. Running for it. Here's Peterson. Adrian Peterson as good as they come, but here he can't. Three receivers to the left, one to the right. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And now it's second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produced. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out. comes Minnesota. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play action pass and completing it.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now Hundley. Can't find anyone open. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. As a road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. So they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And he's the epitome of it.
They go back to the ground with McCoy. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up to play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze finding time. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Here come the Cowboys. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down, it's McCoy. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an in.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People wonder what that decision was, but it takes me back to
under pressure, and they got to him again. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
They'll run it with McCoy. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a... Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points. Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield. Gain additional yardage.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. McCoy. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Brees going to throw. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on it a little bit more.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Brees will try again on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. Rashard Matthews the intended target. 3rd down here. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Again, it's Brees. And that will be incomplete as well. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. Dallas gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 1st down, Brees. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brees surveying the field. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
got tight left, tight his left. You got three down. Ready, you're 90. 56.
On third down, here's McCoy. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of them.
Three receivers to the left, one to the right. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
I know the focus is LaShawn McCoy here, but the defense is doing a really nice job. He's nowhere near his normal yardage total in this game.
Yeah, such a prolific rusher. Well up over 6,000 for his career. How have they kept him down?
Well, a lot of gang tackling, getting to the point of attack with a number of people, not creating any creases or cracks for him to find his way through. Because you know, with that agility and vision he has, he can always pop a big run.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time, and it's fourth down. Breeze now on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Andre Holmes that time. And that'll bring up second down. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Now Breeze again. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And a big turnover there as his... On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And it brings up 4th down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty...
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Knox in the house, right? And I go by the name of Wyclef. I bought the band. And we need all the ladies to report on the dance floor. And you know my slogan, no fighting and no...
Poppin' nugget when I met you, shorty had the long extension. Told her I'm a bad one, but I only got the best intention. Tougher, not a bluffer. I want you to be my lead, don't have to take it undercover. Just on the bells are ringing, people singing, rice is throwing, flower bringing. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, the honeymoon is when we going. And I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turned into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, and we went out, yeah. And my love tripping, yeah.
players wanna date her. All we got is loyalty. I'm treating you like royalty. I'ma spoil you every day of the week. Shot is in the basement party. Yeah. Turn into the greatest party. Yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, then we went up. Yeah. And my love a tripping. Now I feel my body drifting. My body dripping. Because she got me lifted. Your mind tripping. She's so. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Take a breath, inhale, exhale, now breathe, baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Yeah. Inhale, exhale, let's take a breath and breathe, baby. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Excuse her while she kisses the sky.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley.
On first down, it's Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards. And now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. They run. It's Gurley. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. 8 yards still remaining here on 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and that'll bring up second down. So a spirited first quarter with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They come out here in the I. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does it...
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of the Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's...
Now Jameis on second down. And his throw is incomplete. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So these two teams will head back to their respective locker rooms here in Super Bowl 52 from Minnesota, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA series. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Now Winston over the middle here to Rudolph. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Winston. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin. Here's Gurley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains in Super Bowl 52. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he gets the first down yardage he needs, before he's brought down at the 6.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. Gurley. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They're running with Gurley. Gurley unable to punch it in on 4th and goal. And the Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. Oh, what a move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. To throw is Winston. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Super Bowl are the Washington Redskins. They win it, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gunn signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Now I've been in New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A, D-M-V, all reminds me of California. cause there's no place like California, California, ayy.
New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California, California, ayy.
I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met a from Miami, to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and Dreddy. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally I'm lean. Mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sun, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga, and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me a Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare. Now I've been in New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California, California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California, California, ayy.
California, cause there's no place like California.
Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Tight, exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state, you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detroit. No tell him he saw how heavily he balls. Every project, every seashore. And I ain't content trying to see more nomadic. I probably wind up alone. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home. Now I've been in New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California, California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California, California, ayy.
California, cause there's no place like California.
C-A all day. C-A D-M-V-M-I-A all reminds me of C-A. Sean.
Babe, show me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this in all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. He got a thing for Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish? I told him it ain't practice it. I'm about to fill you up with Spanish. Rock up with the click and I ain't looking like the side in this. I'm the opposite cause I'm the main event and boxing in it. As the time been ticking, I've been out here playing my position. I'm about to get it now. Ain't no one about to block me here cause someday, I'm gonna find someone to tell me I'm somewhere doing alright. Somewhere I'll find out someone that's somebody that one day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. Hey, I'm only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl that keep it independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's this appealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on. First time you out in Cali, never tried no this strong, so you gon' have some stories to tell when you take it back home and tell them one time, Snowy always showed you what it's like. Leave you sleepy like the call the umpire. Get you out and get you rolling, get you gotta go. I got a flight up in the morning on someday, someone to tell me I'm somewhere doing alright. Somewhere I'll find out someone that's somebody that one day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. He tryna catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. Shout out to my that can get it independent
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal.